What is the Lorenz curve? Have you ever wondered how wealth is shared among people in a society? The Lorenz curve is a fascinating tool that helps us visualize this very question. Created by Max O. Lorenz in 1905, this curve illustrates how income or wealth is distributed within a population. On a graph, the horizontal axis shows the cumulative percentage of the population, starting from the poorest to the richest. The vertical axis represents the cumulative percentage of income or wealth owned by that portion of the population. If wealth were distributed perfectly equally, the Lorenz curve would be a straight diagonal line. This means that, for example, 20% of the population would own 20% of the wealth, 50% would own 50%, and so on. However, in reality, the curve bows below this diagonal line. This bowing indicates inequality, showing that a smaller percentage of the population holds a larger share of income or wealth. The further the Lorenz curve bends away from the diagonal line, the greater the inequality in distribution. This curve is also used to calculate the Gini coefficient, which is a numerical measure of inequality. It is derived from the area between the Lorenz curve and the line of equality. From a socialism perspective, the Lorenz curve is a vital tool to highlight the disparities in wealth and income that exist under capitalist systems. It visually demonstrates how wealth tends to concentrate in the hands of a few, while the majority have significantly less. This inequality is a core concern of socialism, which advocates for a more equitable distribution of resources and wealth to reduce social and economic disparities. In practical terms, the Lorenz curve can be used to assess the effectiveness of policies aimed at redistributing wealth. These policies include progressive taxation, social welfare programs, or public ownership of resources. By comparing Lorenz curves before and after such policies, one can see whether income or wealth distribution has become more equal. This aligns with socialist goals of reducing economic inequality and promoting social justice. In essence, the Lorenz curve is a fundamental economic tool that reveals the extent of inequality in a society's wealth or income distribution. It provides a clear visual representation of disparities that socialism seeks to address through changes aimed at achieving fairness and equality in wealth distribution.